Hello everybody, welcome to the Studios Modus Magnus. As many of you guys know, or I'm pretty sure you all know it, this year LEGO introduced Smart Play, which is basically a new innovation that revolves around a LEGO piece that is electronic. However, this is not the first time LEGO has made electronic LEGO pieces. So in this video, I'm gonna go over the evolution of electronic LEGO pieces, or just pieces that basically have electronics in them. Now, before I begin, I really quickly want to say that I will not be looking at Mindstorms or power functions or powered up or anything like that. I don't really think those qualify for this video. So with that out of the way, let's go back in time to the year 1986, 40 years ago, where LEGO introduced Lights and Sound. Basically, this was a system that revolved around a big giant LEGO piece that basically could make sounds. Basically, you turn a knob at the top and then blinking lights will flash or even make sounds. And here's the thing, my father actually had one of these sets, which is the mobile police truck, and they made 2 town sets, but they also made a couple of classic space sets as well. And now here's the thing, I do actually think that these lights and sound sets are pretty cool. And now interesting fact, the 2 space models also had lights and sounds, but from how I understand it, when the trains basically go, the lights turn on automatically. Or maybe I'm actually saying something that's completely wrong, but I do believe that that is the case. But anyways, the lights and sound system did last for a couple of years, and in fact I think the last set to include lights and sounds will have to be the Formula 1 hauler from 1995. So yeah, the lights and sound system lasted for almost a decade, but it is actually pretty impressive if you ask me. But here's the thing, this set actually didn't have one of those pieces, instead it had a 9-volt motor from how I understand it, so that's actually kind of interesting. But now, in 1998, LEGO launched the Insectoid Slime, and that team actually had an electronic brick. Basically, there was a brick that could make insectoids like sounds and stuff. That's basically how I understand it. And now, I could only find 2 sets that had them, and those are the Sonic Stinger and the Arachnoid Starbase. And the thing is, the Sonic Stinger actually uses it as a handle, I guess. That's actually pretty clever. And the Arachnoid Starbase basically has it in the center. And now the piece itself is actually quite big, but I believe there are multiple buttons you can press so you can make different noises. I believe the pieces on the side actually do flash. Though maybe I am actually saying something completely wrong there. I haven't really seen too many in action, honestly. But maybe they do. Let me know in the comments. But now it would take some time for LEGO to make another electronic LEGO brick. The closest thing would have to be some sirens from Duplo. I think I actually had one of those when I was a toddler, so I'm not entirely sure. But here's the thing. In 2019, LEGO introduced another electronic LEGO brick, and one of the sets that included that brick was the Downtown Fire Brigade. Basically, the giant fire ladder truck had a blinking lights brick at the top. Basically, how it works is you press down on the brick and the lights will actually flash for a little bit. But there are some other sets that included. I think there was a police as well. Those are the only 2 I remember that have. Maybe there are some others that I'm forgetting about. I believe there was another fire set as well. But that leads us to Smart Play, which introduced the Smart Brick. And now, even though the first official sets were launched in 2026, this year, technically it all the way began in 2024. Basically, in that year, LEGO made some jungle exploration sets that actually included smart bricks and smart minifigures. But apparently these were test sets that were given out to families in the United Kingdom, so they weren't widely available. But let me know if you actually have any of these, cause I'd be curious to know. But the first official set that included smart bricks was Star Wars. And now the reason why they decided to choose Star Wars as the first theme is because, well, it's popular and stuff. but some people actually believe that it was a mistake to have the first Smart playsets be Star Wars sets, because from what I understand it, the Smart Bricks themselves have to make sounds that basically sound like the sounds you hear in the Star Wars movies. And some people even believe that C should have been the first team to introduce Smart Play, because with C it's not based on a movie or anything like that, it's LEGO's own property. So because of that, the Smart Brick can make whatever sounds it wants to make, and people wouldn't complain that it doesn't sound like the sounds from a movie or anything like that. So I can kind of understand why some people believe there was a mistake to launch Smart Play alongside the Star Wars team. Now, another thing that's worth mentioning is the weird release of Smart Play. Basically, it was only launched in 6 countries because, from how I understand it, gosh, I can't talk. But from how I understand it, basically LEGO spent a lot of money making the Smart Brick, and because of that, they weren't able to launch the actual sets worldwide. So the first sets got released in 6 countries. And by the way, not all of the Smart Play sets include the Smart Bricks. The sets that include Smart Bricks are labeled as all-in-one sets, but sets that don't include Smart Bricks are considered add-on sets. But now, just a couple of days ago, LEGO released the next Smart Play sets, which are Pokemon sets. And now I gotta be honest, I do think the Pokemon themselves do actually look quite decent. I think they look very good at the scale they were going for. But I do think that LEGO produced a bit too many sets, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't think they should have made 12 regular sets. I think they should have made like half that amount or something like that. Though maybe that's just me. But only 2 of the sets include Smart Bricks. And also, I forgot to mention this, but there are actually 2 sets that are actually the cheapest way to get a Smart Brick, and those are Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and the Training House with Pikachu. So if you want to get a Smart Play for as cheap as possible, you have to buy one of the 2 sets. But I do hope that one day LEGO will sell a Smart Brick separately, so that way we can also see how much a Smart Brick actually costs. But here's a big question. Will LEGO make more Smart Play sets? Well, I do believe they will. But also, will Smart Play be launched worldwide at one point? Well, I do believe Smart Play will be launched worldwide at some point, though I'm not entirely sure when. But with that was basically a look at the evolution of electronic LEGO bricks. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little history lesson video, I guess, that I decided to put together. And let me know if you have any of these electronic LEGO pieces or any of the sets with them. And also let me know what you think the next Smart Play sets will be, because I'm kind of curious because I'm actually kind of curious to see what the next Smart Play sets will be. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to this YouTube and hit that bell notification button so you don't get notified when I upload a new video. So for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.